All right. Hey there, YouTube. This is David with Tarot and Astrology for All. And I am going to be doing your guys' weekend reading for the signs of Aries through Pisces. Hold on, let me move this back quick. Down a little bit. Nope. Go back further. Okay, good. So, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I know I haven't been on in a little while, so please do pardon the time that I have been spending away from the computer. But here we go, your guys' weekend reading. Let's see what the universe has for all of you guys. So, starting off with Aries. Aries, where are my Aries people at? Let's see, let's see. Aries, Aries, Aries. What does the universe have for Aries? Huh, puppy? I don't know if you guys seen the puppy yet, but he's actually growing a little bit bigger now. So he's at almost 3 months now. All right, universe, what do you have for Aries for the weekend? Aries, Aries, Aries. Energy influencing Aries for the weekend. All right. Cool. So you guys have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is one of those energies that shows me. All right, cool. So you guys, I do feel like you guys have been putting in work into some kind of creative endeavor, or you guys have been putting work into some type of uh, relationship of some kind. And the reason I say that is because you guys got the Seven of Pentacles right here. Now, the cool thing about the Seven of Pentacles is that it's more of like an analysis of whatever it is that's going to make you guys money. And so with this, I do feel like maybe you guys are in a creative endeavor, and this could go into private or personal relationships too. But the energy of of this Page of Cups right here is one of those energies where um, it's idealistic. So what I'm getting is that some of you guys are appearing idealistic to other people. Now, whether this is a stage from you or whether this is just an overall energy that you guys have, I do feel like you guys are entering into a creative endeavor, and what better sign than Aries to be able to push that energy through. So I do feel like you guys are doing something that you guys are a little bit out of your element in that you guys are thinking and not so much acting just yet. But I do feel that, yeah, see, definitely with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, you guys, this definitely isn't a love offer of any type. I do feel like this is good news though for whatever it is that you guys have been putting your work into. I don't feel that. Yeah, I don't feel like this is anywhere in love. What I do feel, actually, what I do feel out of this card is the fact that there is no new love if you guys were looking for love. But if you guys were not looking for love, then that's good. Now, I do feel that with the Page of Cups, you guys do have good news coming in. Now, this good news, well, that could be anything. Let me see. Let me draw another card. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. So, what I get with these two cards is that you guys have a message coming in. Now, now with this message, it's based on whatever it is that you guys have been putting in. You know, the work that you guys have been putting in and stuff like that. Um, but it's also about news and I mean, it's messages, application of whatever it is that you guys have learned. And aside from that, you guys are being asked to reflect because one of the key terms of the Page of Cups is reflection. So reflection, reflection. Now, this could be reflection about your money. This could be reflection about a project. This could be about a proposal maybe you have for somebody else. Maybe this is news that you have for somebody else, or this is news that's coming to you guys. But regardless, you guys are being asked to assess this information and use your creative endeavors. I mean, your creative ideas and your creative, intuitive impulses to allow you to be able to navigate this idea that you guys have that you guys are going. But I do feel that with the Page of Cups and the Page of Cups in the upright, that you guys are going to have some kind of good news coming in, possibly about what it is that you guys have been putting your work and your time into. Now, with the with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I do feel that. Let me see. Hmm. I do feel like you guys have to watch out for some kind of trickery, for some kind of deception that you guys might be undergoing, or maybe somebody has out for you, because you guys have a lot of work that you guys have been putting into. You guys have a lot of ideas that you guys have been putting in to try to see what you guys have been. Oh, hold on. You guys have been putting in some work into creative ideas or endeavors. Now, I do feel like this is something creative because this has to deal with money. But I do feel like somebody's trying to trick you out of it, if that makes any sense. Now, you guys might be in a situation already where somebody's trying to trick you, or in a situation where somebody's trying to bring you down. I do feel that with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, and with your Ten of Swords in the reverse as well, I do feel like this is one of those situations that's not ending, or a situation that's probably dragging on. I do feel like maybe this person has been betraying you guys for a while, but maybe that'll become apparent here over the weekend. Now, I don't feel like this is going to end during this weekend. It might end uh, during the next week for you guys, but I do feel that there is some type of fraud or some kind of deception and trickery going on with this, and I do feel like maybe some of you guys have been. Avoiding the confrontation or avoiding the necessary need for a confrontation to put this thing to an end. And that's why you guys have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, where this situation won't complete itself until you guys make your ideas heard or make your ideas known to this other person, whoever it is that may be trying to deceive you guys. Now, one of the things that I get about this too is obsession. So maybe you guys have an obsession with this for some of you guys. For others of you guys, I do feel like maybe you guys are looking to let go of this obsession. But let's see. Let's see. Let's draw some cards and find out what information we're dealing with for Aries. Give us some information and clarify on these cards. More specifically, this Knight of Cups, since it seems to be flying away as I'm shuffling these cards. All right. All right. So give us some more information and clarify on these cards and tell us what it is that Aries is undergoing or Aries is dealing with, and see how we can fix this problem. All right. So, yeah, you guys are definitely moving forward on some type of creative pursuit or endeavor. Now, here's a cool thing. The Page of Cups, it brings good news. It brings good news about whatever it is that you guys have been putting your energy into. The page or the Knight of Pentacles, however, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's responsible. He's somebody who grows slowly, right? He moves along at a steady pace. He's not worried about getting to and fro as fast as, say, the Knight of Wands or, say, the Knight of Swords. However, the Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who, or this could be you. I do feel this is you, Aries, and this is the energy of a hard worker. Now, if there's anybody who does hard work, aside from Capricorns, of course, it would be Aries. Aries, they put a lot of energy into what it is that they do, and they're run by Mars. And the only reason that I say that, other than Capricorn, um, is because Capricorn are hard workers as well. Now, what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles, though, is this is, well, I mean, this definitely deals with this idea that you guys have been having, but it also deals with the ambition behind it. So let's see. Yeah, see, you guys have been putting in a lot of hard work. Most of this has been mental, but I do feel like some of this has been on the physical plane because when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, this energy right here, it's practical, it's persistent. It brings out the energy, or it brings out the ability to profit from whatever it is that you guys are engaging yourselves into. And one of the cool things about the Knight of Pentacles is that it gives you the energy uh, to be of utility no matter what it is that you're doing. Now, one cool thing that I see about the Four of Swords though is that you guys have been working hard and you guys need to take a rest. You guys definitely need to take a rest, both in the mind, the body, and the soul. Do realize that this, if you guys can see it right here, I don't know if it's like blurry, but this guy right here, he's praying, and he's praying to he's praying to the priest or the pastor or whoever it is that's right there. But this could also be considered a deity of some sort, and he's asking for help. So I do feel like if you guys need help, I suggest you ask the universe for whatever it is that you need, and then you sit still and quietly and listen to whatever the message is that the universe has to bring to you. Now, do keep in mind that this will be in the form of, say, angel numbers. This will be in the form of, thoughts. You guys are connected to intuition because you guys go off of the gut, which is the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is the balance between the higher chakras and the lower chakras. So when you receive these messages, when you whether they be numbers or whether they be thoughts or maybe even words or messages from other people, because we are dealing with messages here, make sure that you sit and rest to be able to hear what this message is and to be able to follow whatever it is that the universe is asking you guys. So yeah, see, you guys got two fours, and this is significant because you guys also have two knights. Now, the fours, they deal with the home environment. So maybe I do feel like some of you guys are a little bit unstable when it comes to the home environment. With that Knight of Cups in the reverse, I do feel like emotionally, you guys. Oh, okay. So you guys do have some kind of deception going on. This might actually be in the home for some of you guys. I do feel like this is home, but I do feel that for some of you guys, this just has to do with stability. I do feel like some people are trying to trick you or deceive you, making you think that there's a stable environment, but you see through their lies, you see through the tricks and everything like that. But for whatever odd reason, I do feel like you guys have some type of obsession, and can't let this go, can't let it end. Everything's still up in the air, and yeah. But I do feel that if you guys rest, what'll happen is you guys will maintain that stability, right? The four, because the four is about stability, and the King of Pentacles that came out. If you take a look at all three cards, one thing that all three cards tell us is stability. The four is stability. The King of Pentacles, he's the guy that provides or that has the money. He's the guy with the business acumen. He's the guy who he's the guy who is relentless in his pursuit for not just money, but or material gain, but business success, loyalty. He's hardworking, just like the Knight of Pentacles, obviously. But I do feel like you guys need to take a rest in order to find that stable platform from which you guys can go ahead and move forward from it. Now, I do feel like you guys are going to be moving away from it, though. That's good, very good. You guys will be moving away from it. Whether it'll happen this weekend, I should say, or whether it'll happen during next week or some of the following weeks, I'm not sure. If you guys are interested, go ahead and message me either in the comments below or through Messenger directly, on my Messenger on Facebook. You can meet or you can see me at David Jesus Barroso, or you can go ahead and message me at my Facebook page at Tarot and Astrology for All. So Thank you, Aries. Thank you, Aries. Things are looking they're looking kind of troublesome for you a little bit, but I do feel like you guys will be having a positive outcome in the end. So keep up, Aries. Thank you for that reading. And now we will go ahead and move on to Taurus. Taurus, what's good, Taurus? What is good? We are on number two. Also, for any of you guys that are going to be tuning in here shortly, I will be doing a reading probably around 12 o'clock. It's going to be about half an hour to an hour, and you guys will be able to tune in and basically ask your questions, get mini readings and stuff like that. Totally free on the house. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. I will go ahead and put that up as soon as I'm done with this video, and I'll set the premiere. Oh, I mean, I'll set it to happen right at 12, so that those of you who message me on Messenger or anything like that can go ahead and tune in, and you guys will be able to talk with me live on YouTube and go ahead and ask your questions so that you can get your answers in a timely fashion, of course. So, moving on to Taurus. What is ooh? Oh, okay. All right. So, Taurus, I do feel like some of you guys are going through a relationship issue right now. With the lovers in the reverse, I do feel like this is one of those issues that deals with the soulmate. You guys are you guys are working with the soulmate, and you guys may be having trouble with it. But I do feel like maybe there's some decisions that need to be taken in this relationship, and it takes courage. I know. It takes courage to go ahead and say whatever it is that you guys have to say to your significant other, or even to go through the breakup process. Now, I do feel that with the lovers in the reverse and with the two of cups in the upright, you guys are being asked to really take a look at your situation, really take a look at your relationship, because this relationship is one-sided. Now, whether that one-sidedness is actually on your side or whether it's on the other side, well, that we'll find out here shortly. But I do feel that whatever the case is, that justice will be met, that whatever the course of events that need to take place will take place. Now, I do have to tell you guys this because I do feel that with the justice card and also it being 11 and with this little golden portion right here, and of course these two pillars, that's also an 11 too. Now the justice card is a card of Libra, so I do feel like maybe some of you Taurus are dealing with the Libra. But regardless of whether you guys are dealing with the Libra or not, I do feel like things are in balance. And this is cool because you can see it. You can see the imbalance. You got the two of you got the lovers in the reverse, you got the two of cups in the upright, and then you got justice. I mean, this doesn't spell it out any more clearer than there's injustice going on in a relationship, and whether it's you or whether it's the other person, my suggestion is to go ahead and raise the courage to say what you need to say. Um, I do feel like for some of you guys need courage in releasing some secrets, some things that maybe you guys have been keeping in your head, you guys have been housing in your mind, and I do feel like if this secret, if you guys let it go, or if you guys tell it to each other, whatever the secret is, whoever it is, you guys will gain healing out of that. And through this healing, you guys will gain courage. So I do feel like justice will be met. You guys don't have to worry about that. Yeah, see, I do feel like somebody in this relationship is being uh, manipulative, but this is more the evil side or the evil intention behind the manipulation. This is the evil intentions behind the obsessions. This is the more evil aspects of the devil. Um, this is the energy that it speaks kind of like the energy of what I did for the reading for Aries, where they just can't let it go. This is the same thing. This is a feeling of entrapment, but this is the feeling of the ability to be able to let it go, and for the ability for you guys to be able to end it. Now, I like this because both the lovers in the reverse and the devil, they speak of one-sided manipulation, one-sided abuse, things of that nature, the more evil side of it. So I do feel like justice will be met though, regardless, whether it's you or whether it's them. If it's you, I'd say cut it out. There's no need to be manipulative. There's no need to be uh, violent, evil, or anything like that. We can all get through life with uh, with helping each other out and just love. You know, because there is no love right here, as far as I see. There's only one side. Well, one side's trying to make the connection work, but it takes two to tango. So, all right, all right, universe. I don't think this needs any clarification, but let's get some clarification on this. Let's see where the obsession is. Let's see whose side it's on. You know, I do feel like maybe some of you guys are dealing with the Capricorn, or you guys are dealing with the Libra, but um, you know what? You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius too. I know that the lovers. Let me see. The lovers. Let's see. I do know that the lovers, or the lovers card in particular, could be associated um, with Aquarius, but I just want to look at it and make sure. Oh, okay. So I was wrong about that, guys. Sorry. It's associated with the card of Gemini. So I do feel like you guys. Okay, this makes more sense. I do feel like you guys are in a relationship with a Gemini, not so much a Libra or a Capricorn. Although I can say that Capricorn is uh, one of the more influential out of the three, but Gemini is the most influential. So for those of you guys who are watching, I kind of feel like you guys are dealing with three different types. So this is three different groups that I'm talking to. One group's dealing with the Gemini. Another group is maybe dealing with the Libra, or a Libra who will go ahead and help with you guys being released from this situation, and maybe a Capricorn for some of you guys. I do feel that some of you guys are dealing with the Capricorn. Uh, One who I want to say has a narrow mind, has a closed mind, that doesn't really want to change their mindset or anything. So yeah, there's definitely something having to do with justice, as it's flying away right now. All right. Wow, this is cool. I like it. The universe shows me what you guys need to know, and of course, I do whatever it is that I need to do in order to give you guys the information. Oh, okay. So I kind of feel like some of you guys have this on your mind. You guys are probably remembering back to better times. Okay, so cool. I do feel that with the situation for you Taurus, who are dealing with the Gemini, that you guys with the Queen of Cups showing up, you guys will be happy regardless whether this works out or not. I believe you guys are going to be happy regardless. Now, the cool thing about the Queen of Cups too is that the Queen of Cups is honest. So I feel like maybe this other person is being or is not the one being honest, and you're the one that's being honest in this, or maybe you're the one being dishonest, and they're the ones uh, that are exuding the energy of the Queen of Cups, which is um, it's an honest energy. It's trustworthy. Um, it's very loving and sensitive, and it's one of those energies where it's the energy of a visionary. So I want to say some of you guys need to go ahead and check. yourselves. For others of you, I do feel like maybe it's this Gemini that is being dishonest. Yeah, because I do feel that one of you guys is looking out towards the future, and I do feel like maybe this is you. I do feel like you guys put in some work, and you guys saw your ship sail. Or, the whatever it is that you guys had planned. I do feel like you guys set out to start some plans, or maybe to get moving on some plans, and this has to do with the relationship or with the significant other that you're dealing with, and they're not moving forward. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys were the ones trying to move forward, and they are the ones that don't want you to. But like I said, justice is going to be met, and whatever bonds you're in right now are going to be broken. So you guys only have to move away from it. But I do feel like you guys just can't move away from it just yet, because justice first has to be met. If that makes any sense. Once justice is met, then you guys will be able to move away from the situation. But until resolution comes to this situation, uh, I don't feel like you guys will be moving forward. At least not this weekend. All right, and you guys also got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Sun in the reverse. So this speaks of some. This speaks of a little bit of unhappiness going on in this situation. That's what I'm getting. The Queen of Wands. She's an energy that's demanding. I do feel like maybe this person that you guys are dealing with is very demanding, very bossy. Um, I do feel like maybe they provide some type of something. They provide some type of something that's keeping you trapped. This could be sexual. Um, this could be intellectual, but or this could be something emotional. But I do feel like they are very demanding. They're overbearing. They are they probably have low self-esteem, which is essentially where this is coming from. But I do feel like maybe this is causing you guys some low self-esteem. Maybe landing you guys in an energy that seems demanding or overbearing, or maybe they view you as demanding or overbearing. But I do feel that regardless of whatever it is that's going on right here for you guys, this situation will come out in your favor, and you guys will move away from this eventually. But I do feel like you guys are dealing with somebody who isn't looking out for your best interest, and I do feel that you guys feel that, and that's why you guys have the sun. Now, one thing I do want to analyze too, and it's just because it came out, is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords in the reverse, along with the Lovers in the reverse, with the Devil in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, all of it speaks to me of infidelity. So I do feel like some of you guys will have to check your relationships. Um, I do feel that your partner may be being unfaithful, and I do feel that to whatever extent uh, you guys are or maybe cheated on. Some of you guys. This isn't for everybody. Also, I feel that with the World card in the reverse and with the Eight of Swords or Eight of Cups, you guys aren't going to be moving away from it um, in this weekend. There are certain courses of events they need to take place before the World card turns into the upright and this cycle is completed. Until then, you guys are basically at the mercy of the situation, but justice will be met though. Just just so you guys know, so you guys don't have to worry so much about how it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, from who it's going to happen. Just know that it's going to happen. All right. Thank you, Taurus, for that reading. You guys have good stuff looking out for you. So go ahead and keep your chin up, keep your thoughts positive, and make sure that whatever it is that you guys are in, that you don't let it take advantage of you. Stand in your power, stand in your ground, especially you, Taurus, because you're an Earth sign. So you guys are normally supposed to be grounded as it is, anyways. But I do know that as far as like relationships and stuff like that, you guys take that to heart since Taurus is a second house sign, and you guys take whatever energy your Taurus is in, and you compound it. You know, just like this card added to it compounds the whole deck. Yeah, it's just like that. You guys have to take that information or that knowledge, and you guys have to set it up in a way that you guys will benefit. But if you're really looking into it, mutual beneficial energy for you and those around you. All right, cool. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini, Gemini. All right, guys. Now, as I mentioned for Taurus, I think they were dealing with the Gemini, maybe Gemini, Libra, or Capricorn, and we'll see. We will see. All right, universe, what do you have for Gemini for the weekend? Let us know. Oh, well, okay. So, all right, Gemini. Okay. Hmm. I do feel like some of you guys had a situation where you guys, okay, yeah. So you guys had a situation in which you and another person were uh were in a situation. Okay, how best? Okay, so the Two of Swords. You got the card of the intellect. You got the card of the mind. Now, as you can see, she's got her eyes blindfolded, so she's not looking at the situation as she would if she were looking with her eyes. What she's doing is she's receiving intuitive thoughts. Now, as you can see, her arms are closed off, so I feel that some of you Geminis are closed off. Some of you Geminis need to make a choice, between one thing or another. And I do feel like some of you Geminis need to go off of your intuition or whatever it is that you guys feel, your emotions. Now, this does stand for duality. This does stand for no. I was gonna say couples, but it doesn't seem like that. I do feel that this is a choice, one that has to be made with the heart, and it's not one that's going to be made with your vision or with your eyes. This is you know it, you know the answer, or at least you know what choice you have to make because you have the nine or you have the Eight of Swords. Now the eight in numerology is about fulfillment. Uh, it's about mastery, and it's about achieving this mastery. So when it comes to the eight, I do feel like you guys are finally seeing your way out of whatever situation it is that you guys have been in. This is one of those situations that has been attacking you on the mental level. But I do feel like you guys need to focus on, or that some of you guys are focusing on the main issues, right? But you guys are moving ahead steadily regardless. And I do feel like this is a steady momentum that may not be blocked, but we will see. Now, one of the cool thing about the Knight of Pentacles, as I was mentioning to Aries, is that this is a hardworking energy. I do feel like you guys are hardworking, or at least working hard at this time period, because you guys have both of these together. Focusing on the main issues and moving ahead slowly is what I get from this. So you guys are on the ball. You guys are. Uh, I do feel like you guys have a lot of energy to you, or some of you guys may feel drained, but I do feel like you guys will have the persistence to move forward and to be able to do whatever it is that you guys need to do in order to reach that financial success. Because the Knight of Pentacles is all about reaching your dream or realizing and manifesting your dreams into reality. So that's good. Very good, Gemini. Let's see. Let's draw some cards to clarify. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to be moving on by yourself. So, for those Tauruses that were watching the video, you guys may be dealing with the Gemini. For you, Gemini, I do feel like some of you guys may be dealing with the Taurus or an Earth sign of some sort, Earth sign or air sign. But I do feel like this energy right here is you guys. I do feel like this energy is you guys. This is air, right? And then I do feel like this is an Earth sign that you're dealing with, some type of Earth sign. I don't know. This could be Capricorn. This could be Taurus. This could be Virgo. So, but I do feel that with the Three of Cups in the reverse, you guys are looking more towards working solo. I don't feel like you guys will be uh, out there celebrating with people. I do feel like maybe work is more important for you guys than anything else at the moment, and being social at work is one of those things that maybe you guys have to make a choice in, um, or not being social, right? Working by yourselves, working in a group or a small group, but working by yourselves mostly. Now, yeah, this is awesome. So not only is this card about focusing on the main issues, but the Seven of Cups in the reverse is about that pinpoint laser focus. So I do feel that you guys are focused on certain main issues, or you guys are focused on work more than anything else. You guys are focused on working by yourselves specifically because this is where you guys have the most focus. As a Gemini, you guys get distracted. Uh, I would say pretty damn easily. Now that won't be all Geminis, but come on, admit it, Gemini. You guys are air signs, obviously, and you guys have the happy face, right, and the sad face. So, shifting from one thing to another. That's kind of the one of the themes behind air signs, but it's a theme that's behind the Gemini sign, at least from my point of view. But I do feel like you guys are focused on the main issues, and you guys will be moving forward with them slowly and surely. Now, you guys got 2 nights, and these are the two of the slowest nights. So I do feel like this progress that you guys are having is going to be slow and methodical. This in essence is telling me that there can be good news for you guys because the nights they always bring in some type of good news, right? But I do feel that with the Knight of Cups, you guys are um, hmm, I do feel like you guys have some offers coming in, and maybe it's these offers that you guys have been hearing about, or maybe these offers that are being proposed to you that are helping you guys find your way out of whatever situation you're in. But I do feel like you guys are uh, are working towards bettering your lives and moving on to better or greener pastures. Now, this all comes down to this decision, though, guys. You guys have to make this decision because okay, I feel like you guys already made your decision, but with the moon card in the reverse, I do feel like some of you guys I feel like some of you guys slipped right back into the unconscious. If you guys look at this card in the upright, you have the water, right? And then you got the land. This is the consciousness, universal consciousness, the collective conscious, and this is reality. Now, when it comes to reality, especially in the night, it might seem like things are scary. It might seem like everything's worse than it is. And I do feel that for some of you guys, with it in the reverse, you guys are feeling a little confused as to what to do or what's going on, whether your choice is the right choice or not. And I do feel that you guys will have to make this choice with your heart, because notice how this is a card of Cancer, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go ahead and take a look right here, just to make sure. But this is the card of following that intuitive energy, following that intuitive information, and making sure that as you're following this information, that whatever it is that the universe has to tell you, whether it's something that's coming out of thoughts, whether it's something that's coming out of numerology or anything like that, I do feel like you guys um, need to take whatever this information is and check it against your emotions, check it against the way you feel, check it against your intuitive thoughts, and see if this is the energy that you are, or if this see if the choice that you're making is the right choice. Now, I do feel that with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, that just based on this spread alone, that you guys are that okay. This is weird because this is also one of the cards that came out for Taurus, was it? I don't know. This information goes fast. I move on from one thing to another, and it's not really. It's really hard for me to like remember the information, even if it was assigned before. However, you guys got this Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands energy is deceptive. So the overall energy that's influencing you guys is a deceptive kind. It's a malicious kind. Basically, it's honing in on the dark energy of this cat right here. Now, okay, I do feel like some of you guys are being unfriendly to somebody else. Now, this could be the Taurus that I was mentioning in the last reading, or at the beginning of this reading too. But I do feel like maybe you guys are lying to somebody. That's why I feel like, and I feel like you guys are lying to them because you guys want to work more on your own, and you guys want to work by yourselves. But I do feel that to whatever extent that you guys are getting new offers, and you guys are just tired of this old offer, and you guys are not moving, or you guys are trying to move away from it. Maybe you guys have ideas of whatever it is that you guys um, had together. But I do feel that when it comes to you and this other person that you're dealing with, the overall energy that we're dealing with is mostly eights, because you guys have the Eight of Cups right here. So when it comes to this, I do feel that you guys are dealing with the energy that comes through mastery. You guys need to reach a point of self mastery before you guys can move on to this next relationship or this next proposal or whatever it is that's coming your way. And I do feel like this is coming your way very shortly. I mean, not too fast, but it's gonna come in, pretty decently. It, don't let it catch you off guard, because I do feel like this is something that you guys need to undergo. You guys need to walk away from this, or else it's gonna cause instability for you guys. So this is good. Another thing that I do want to uh, go ahead and give you guys, as far as information goes, behind the Queen of Cups, is that when it comes to the Queen of Cups energy, the Queen of Cups. Sorry about that. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she can be demanding and overbearing. So I do feel like you guys are being demanding and overbearing to this other person. And if this is correct, I do feel like maybe you guys are being demanding and overbearing to a Taurus or an air sign or a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do feel like this is more of a water type energy than it is anything else, because you guys have the Moon card in the reverse, and the Moon card is one of those cards of the realm of water. Now, let's see. Where is the Moon card? Moon card. I don't want to give you guys wrong information. I want to make sure that you guys have the right information. See the meaning, justice meaning, nope, death meaning, star meaning, the star meaning. Oh, okay, the moon. Cool. So when it comes to this energy, and I do feel like this is water energy for the majority of you guys. Um, this is the energy of Pisces, and I do feel like, okay, yeah. So you guys are definitely dealing with the Pisces for sure. Some of you guys. I do feel like some of you guys are dealing with the Taurus, or some type of, or one of the earth signs. But I do feel like maybe you guys are dealing with a water sign for the majority of you guys. And I do feel that you guys need to make this decision. You guys need to trust your intuition on this, and you guys need to maintain your focus and work hard. I do feel like some of you guys are. This is mostly work related for you guys. So yeah. I hope that information was handy for you guys. If you guys do have any questions, go ahead and mention it in the comments down below, or go ahead and message me on my Facebook page, or go ahead and message me directly through Facebook, and you guys will be able to get a hold of me through any method, either one of them. So, thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. I hope that provided some insight for you guys. All right. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. How are Cancers doing, huh? Doing pretty good? Cool. Now, who was it? Okay, yeah. I have a person whose father is a Cancer, and that person's father is undergoing some rapid changes. Well, I wouldn't say rapid, but they're undergoing some changes right now, and the changes that they're undergoing are changes that are meant to send them on a different life path. So let's see if you guys are undergoing any changes in your life and what these changes could possibly spell out for you guys. Cancer, 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 Cancer. What does the universe have for Cancers for the weekend? All right. For the sign of ooh. Okay. This one almost fell out in the reverse, but because I caught it, I'm just gonna leave it in here. And if it comes out again, then it comes out again. But I do feel like some of you guys, may not have, or some of you guys are appearing irresponsible. If that makes any sense. If it doesn't, chuck it. This is just something that I drew from the card. Some of you guys are not moving. I feel like stagnant energy is sitting in your vicinity, and you guys are trying to find ways to, yeah, energy you need to move away from. Now, this could be something related to the mind, but I do feel like maybe this is more related to something that has been dragging on and that you guys need to let go of. So, okay, so you guys are going to be moving away from something, but you guys are going to reach some kind of period of mastery out of this, because you guys got the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles, if you take a look at it, this guy, he's the constructor. He's the one making everything. These two are his helpers. So he says whatever needs to be done. These two help him out with whatever needs to be built and everything like that. So I do feel like you guys are going to be moving away from one group or a person, and you guys are going to be moving towards another set of people or another group. So I do feel like some of you guys are leaving a group, and others are, um, and you're entering into another group. But you guys have the Magician in the reverse. I do feel that stagnant energy that you guys that you guys may have been feeling, or that I just mentioned right now, is apparent with this Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse, it could stand for trickery, but mostly what I get from this, especially following these two cards, is that maybe you guys have been trying to manifest a new group to enter. Maybe you guys have old friends that you guys need to get rid of, and you guys have been trying to manifest a new group to get into. Maybe some of you guys have been um, trying to reach a point of mastery, but it doesn't seem like you guys are starting anything new per se this weekend. And I do feel like there's something that you guys will be walking away from this weekend. Yeah, because it's necessary for you to reach completion, and you won't reach completion until this Magician is in the upright. And this Magician won't be in the upright until you work together with the group of some sort in order to raise your creativity, in order to grow. Because the threes are all about growth. All right. Now, what I'm getting from this, guys, and I do want to say that you guys are you guys are entering a certain period of walking away from something and learning from it. What I'm getting is you guys you guys first observed the situation, and then you guys underwent the experience, right? And then from there, now you're leaving that experience, and that's part three of this situation. Is part three of your lesson being learned from it, and it is part three of moving forward. I do feel like you guys are going through the first of three sets of changes. Yeah. Okay. This makes sense. Um, you guys are going through the first of three changes. This first cycle is about to, or this first cycle is about to complete itself. You know, the 1, 2, 3 cycle. You guys are going to be moving on to the 4, 5, 6 cycle, since you guys have the Six of Swords, right? So keep that in mind. Uh, check to see what your situation is right now and how it would pertain to a 1, 2, 3 or the like steps, and go ahead and take that information and apply it to a long term. Think about it as the introduction. You know, the next section is the body, and then your conclusion or whatever it is that you guys are undergoing, whatever cycle you guys are closing, things of that nature. So yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to be moving in to something, but you guys are going to be moving out of something. All right. Yeah. See, that's so cool. You guys got the Fool, the card of moving away from something, and the card of moving to something. Now, if you take a look at it, you know he's looking. He's not really looking where he's going, but he has faith that whatever it is that's going to happen will be for his best interest. So I do feel that you guys are starting something new. At least you know you guys are starting the second portion of whatever it is that you guys are undergoing, and I, and this kind of correlates with the reading that I did for this other person's father, in which they're going to be going into something new, but um, they're going to be leaving something during this weekend as well. So I do feel like you guys are going to be moving into something new, regardless of whether you're manifesting anything new or not. I feel like this is the universe showing you that you have the ability to manifest it. It's just you need to see it. Yeah, see, it's about keeping the balance. It's not just about moving forward, but it's about keeping the balance, right? Because when it comes to keeping the balance, you guys. Okay, this is cool. I just saw this right now. This okay. You guys are moving into something, but I mean, you guys are moving into something, but you guys can't manifest it yet. You guys aren't moving forward with it, and that's that. It's just going to be that way. This is how the universe designed whatever situation you're undergoing, and this is what your soul chose for this time period. So you guys are starting something or moving into something new, but don't be foolish about it. Don't be reckless about it. Don't try to trick people about it. Just be who you are, and you'll reach that completion that you're looking for. The the fool and the starting of a new journey, but yet not being able to manifest things, it kind of feels like a stop and go. Like, oh, boom, like go 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 go, stop, go 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 go, stop, go 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 go, stop. So you guys are it just echoes the whole idea of the three-part somethings. Now, with the two, though, you guys will have to maintain this balance. You guys will have to maintain balance in how you reach this mastery, because I do feel like there are going to be some turbulent times ahead, a little bit, not too much, but I do feel that you guys will be in a state of balance. You guys will be in a state of infinity, so to speak, just being. Now, I do feel that with the magician in the reverse, this has been causing you guys a lot of instability. and that's further accentuated by the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is not one of those. It's not one of those energies that's stable. This is the energy of somebody who's arrogant. So I do feel like some of you cancers are feeling arrogant or are being arrogant. I do feel like some of you guys. Mm, yeah. See, the knight of, or the King of Pentacles and the Magician. Well, the Magician speaks as trickery, but the King of Pentacles, it speaks of energy of corruption. It speaks about unsuccessful attempts, right, or uh, unsuccessful business. But I do feel that to whatever extent, some of you guys are some of you guys are appearing a little bit too materialistic. I do feel like some of you guys have this in mind, right? But before you can reach that, you have to have this in mind. You have to be a master in whatever it is that you guys do before you guys can reach a sense of completion and to reach a sense of the stability that you guys are looking for. But I do feel that overall, you guys will be reaching it. You guys have two threes, which is all about growth, groups, and creativity. But what better a card of growth than the Empress, right? The Empress is a card of growth. So I do feel like will be um, you guys will be growing in this. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Earth sign of some type. Uh, yeah, since you guys have a lot of Pentacles, and the Empress card is either the card of Venus or the card of Taurus. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, because there is injustice going on, guys. There is injustice going on for you guys. And I do believe that this injustice is not being able to find a steady foothold and not being able to manifest a steady foothold. I feel like you guys have been juggling a lot of things, and you guys are finally going to be moving away from whatever it is that you guys have not been. I feel like you guys are going to be moving away from whatever this injustice is, and some of you guys are going to be having a sharp tongue. I do feel like some of you guys are going to be having a sharp tongue. You guys are going to be saying whatever it is that needs to be said, and then poof, you're gone. So that's really good. Also, I do feel that you guys are going to be having full control of your emotions whenever you do this, and you got. I do ask that you guys look at whatever it is that you guys take away from this, because when it comes to the situations like these, the reason you can't manifest is because you guys are in a manifestation mindset, and I do feel like you guys are being sly with different things. I do feel like you guys are trying to get away with different stuff, but I do feel that you guys need to really take a look at this situation, because this will not end good for you if you guys keep going the way that you guys are going and not being honest, being materialistic. I do feel like you guys aren't being honest because you guys are trying to get money from this person or from this situation. But regardless, I do have to ask though that you guys, you know, uh, please excuse the foul language, but quit your shit. And that's pretty much all I can say. You guys will be moving away from something, moving into something new, trying to keep the balance between it all. But you guys are going to be trying to work towards groups, towards growth, towards creativity, and by whatever chance, if you guys are the ones that are being unjustly treated, that is going to work out in your favor, regardless of whether you wanted to or not. It's going to work hard. It's going to work out in your favor. So you guys don't have to worry about that. All right. Thank you, Cancer. Let's see. Who's next? Leo. All right, Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. How are you doing, Leo? All right, guys. I'm going to have to turn on the air conditioner because it is very hot in here now. But I will speak louder so that you guys can hear me. And I hope you guys can hear me right now. All right, Leo. Leo, it is your turn, Leo. Let's see what the universe has for you, Leo. Thank you, Cancer. I say hang in there and fix yourself if you're the one that's being dishonest or if you're the one that's being um, unjust to another person. All right. Yikes. I've barely done 5 signs and I'm already at 1 hour. All right, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, so you guys had the High Priestess come out, right? And you know what? You guys had the Page of Cups, but since it fell face down, I'm just going to put it back in the deck. I'll put it here in the middle. We'll keep that Page of Cups in mind. Now, one of the cool things about the Page of Cups is about messages. And I do feel like these are intuitive messages that you guys are receiving. Um, I do feel that these are intuitive messages about fertility, but not so much about fertility. It's about these. It's about secret messages, mysterious messages, messages from the other side, messages from behind the veil, from the collective unconscious. This is all past the realm of the mind, past the realm of the physical. So I do feel like you guys are getting messages, which is cool. Now, what are these messages about? I do feel like you guys are going to be receiving some type of good news. Okay, so this definitely has to deal with some type of judgment. I do feel like you guys have the intuitive knowledge behind whatever situation, you guys are in right now. And here's the cool thing, and I just have to stop shuffling the deck so I can show you guys. But check that out. See how you guys have two pillars, B and J. I don't know if those mean anything to you guys, but maybe this could be your initial and this could be the initial of the person you're dealing with, or this could be your initial and this could be your initial. But regardless of whatever it is, you guys are dealing with some kind of choice or some kind of union, and you guys have the two X's up here for the judgment card. Now, the cool thing about the judgment card is that it's all coming down to a choice also. It's a double X. So this I feel is like stage two. If that makes any sense. I was telling Cancer that they're going through a. Wait, was it Cancer? I can't remember. I told one of the signs prior to you guys that they were going through a three-part something, and so I feel that for you guys might be going through a three-part something too, but you guys are in part two. Right now, you're in part two, and you guys need to follow your intuitive messages. Intuitive, right? Intuitive. Messages in order to reach this sense of renewal or this sense of happiness and joy. I do feel like you guys need to make an announcement of some sort. Maybe it has to deal with the secret message of some sort that you guys receive, but I do feel that you guys will have to make a decision on it, and you guys will have to reach a certain level of judgment about it. Now, in order for that judgment to be reached, you guys have to look at all the facts. You guys have to see what's happened so far in these last two sectors of changes that you are undergoing and see when this decision will have to be made. Let's see. Yeah. I do feel like you guys are on a personal journey. Um, with the six, it deals with commitment, it deals with compassion. So I do feel like whatever it is that you guys are undergoing, you guys are yeah, this okay, yeah, this okay. You guys are trying to build something. Maybe it's something that you thought about for a little while, but I do feel like you guys are on a personal journey and you guys are on basically on a mission, is what I'm getting. I get mission because you usually get like the paper and stuff like that, and then you guys you receive your orders, right? If any of you guys are military, you receive your orders, and then boom, whenever the set date is, you deploy. So I do feel like you guys are on a personal journey, or at least will be beginning a new personal journey here this weekend. And I do feel like you guys will have to follow your intuition about something to make a judgment on it. This could be a judgment on your personal journey, or maybe even like taking your personal journey and questioning your end game where you are right now. And maybe you guys are asking the higher powers, whether it's your soul, your higher self, whether it's source, for some information, and you guys will be receiving it because I feel like you guys have to make a choice of some kind. Yeah, and you guys are dealing with balance. This is cool because now you guys got two angels in you. I believe it's the Archangel Michael and the Archangel Raphael, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll go ahead and mention that in the comments below for Leo. And let me write that down just so I make sure that I don't forget. Okay, Leo. Okay. Now, actually, I can look it up right now while I'm doing this. So, I do feel like you guys are in a tempered or in a state of balance. And with temperance, it talks about the unconscious and reality. Whatever you have in reality, whatever you have in reality here is able to transfer to the unconscious, and whatever you have in the unconscious is able to transfer back to reality, so that you're creating, manifesting, right? So I do feel like you guys are on that personal journey, like I was saying, and you guys are trying to reach a point of happiness or some type of knowledge. Is what I'm getting. I do feel like you guys are you guys are asked to be grounded. You guys are given the energy to be grounded, and that's cool. I like that. Yeah, this is definitely a journey that you guys are on. Um, I do have to say though that with any kind of journey, especially especially a journey of a personal nature, there's going to be people that are going to be looking at you maliciously, especially if you're making any forward progress or improvements. And if they're the ones that are not getting any type of positive improvements, they're going to be all out of balance, all out of whack, and they're going to be wanting to make you all out of balance and all out of whack. So do watch out for that. I do feel like you guys will have to make some type of announcements to these type of people, uh, essentially to your haters, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so let me go ahead and draw some more cards, and we will see what more information we can get you guys. Yeah, universe, tell us what this. Okay, all right, cool. So tell us what this message is about. All right, so the Ten of Swords came out. I do feel that for some of you guys, since it came out sideways, that some of you guys are dealing with a situation that may be coming to an end, and you guys need the intuitive thoughts behind it in order to be able to move forward with this information, to make your judgment, so that you can either start your personal journey, continue your personal journey, or end your personal journey. Three things that you guys might have going on. I do feel like this is the completion of the second part of your journey. Like, see, if you guys take a look at this, see how there's a couple breaks in here. So you have You have break one right here, right? And then you have break two up there. I feel like some of you guys are in mountainous areas. You guys are in the highlands, so to speak. You guys are in a higher sense of mind, and so you guys have uh, that journey that you're on, and you guys are already nearing the end of the second portion. You guys have the last leg to go. So that's like running 2 out of 3 miles, and you guys are almost there. Now, I do feel that for whatever odd reason, you're being you're being more giving than you are taking, and that's probably why you guys need to make this decision, right? Because you can't have somebody draining you of your resources without providing anything back. And at the same time, if you're on a personal journey and you're trying to get to know yourself, you're not going to be able to properly give and take whatever it is uh, that you're trying to give or take. It to some people it is possible or it is easy, but I do feel that to whatever extent there is a situation in which things are not equal, and you're gonna have to say something about it. You're gonna have to make an announcement about it or a judgment on it, whether it's vocal or not. I do feel like this is gonna be uh, a vocal decision, but we'll see. All right, now the King of Cups has came out for this personal journey that you're on. And the King of Cups, he's one of those energies that's mature as far as his emotions. And he's one of the, okay, like most people don't ever really think about it. However, when it comes to the King of Cups, he's um, he's very, very business oriented. It might seem like he's about love, right? But when it comes to this energy right here, the King of Cups, he's probably one of the best ones to take into business because he's the one that knows things about the relationships. He knows the happenings of the relationships and stuff like that, and he knows how to move forward with it as best as possible. Now, the cool thing about the King of Cups too is that um, you could be overly emotional on this journey that you're undergoing, but I do feel like you're going to be undergoing a journey that's about love and compassion. This is one of those energies that's supposed to give you that creative intelligence that you may be searching for. Sorry about that. Okay, so I do feel like this journey is one of those journeys that's gonna show you love and compassion. It's gonna show you how to be sympathetic, and it's gonna show you um, how to devote yourself. Uh, this is a card of family, by the way, or of family business, and this is also the card of actual business. This could be a card of romance, but I do feel like this is one of those cards that um, it's speaking about the journey that you're on. You're going to learn how to love. Is what I'm getting. You're going to learn how to love through the situation, and as you learn how to love, you're going to be you're going to be you're going to be assessing everything that's going on, and you're going to be looking to see what you can get out of it or what your return is. Now, this is a card of assessment, so I do feel like you guys will have to assess these things and really take a look at them because when it comes to this type of energy, it I feel like you guys are going to be assessing your personal journey, and you guys are going to be really taking a look at where the imbalance is, because you guys are balanced, but I feel like you guys are dealing with somebody who's not balanced. But regardless, I do feel like you guys are going to be walking away from something, whether it's this person that you're going to be walking away from, or whether it's a situation that uh, that's not providing you the resources that you need, and is just kind of keeping you in limbo. You guys are going to be walking away from it. Also, I do feel like this situation that you're dealing with may be a love situation. I do feel that this is only for some of you guys. I do feel like there's something that's one sided. I do feel like maybe you guys are undergoing this journey because you guys are looking to be more emotionally stable, and this whatever this relationship is that you guys are undergoing is not providing you with the stability that you guys need. And so I don't feel like you guys are going to have any type of communication about it soon, anytime soon. But I do feel like this is one of those situations that's going to start making itself apparent, and you guys will be in a state of having to go through this situation using your intuitive or emotional energy, your feeling, and you guys are going to have to feel your way through this to make sure that you guys are going to make the right decision, things of that nature. Now, I want to go ahead and take a look at. I want to go ahead and take a look at these angels, just so I could let you guys know. Let's see, angel, okay, so yeah, so in the Judgment card, this is the Archangel Gabriel, and let's see. I do feel like some of you guys will need to pray to Archangel Gabriel in order to get the information that you need. Maybe these are where the secrets come from, right? Maybe this is where these secrets come from. This information that other people don't have access to. But regardless, I do feel like you guys need to say a prayer or some type of message, some kind of thought that you can send to Archangel Gabriel to let him know, that you needed help and stuff like that. You can also ask your higher self. You can ask source, but technically we're all one anyway. So regardless, and uh, okay. Sorry for lagging it a little bit, guys, but let's see. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. But you guys had three angels. Three angels. You have the lovers in the reverse, right? As I was mentioning, and the angel on this lovers card is Raphael. So this is the archangel Raphael. This is the archangel Gabriel, and the temperance card. Wait, no, no, my bad. So this is the archangel Raphael, right? Archangel Raphael. So you guys know. See, I'm learning something new here, guys. And then this is the archangel Gabriel for the temperance card, right? And then we got the archangel Michael. So now we got it in perfect order. We got Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Michael. You guys have three angels inside your guys' spread, and I do feel like maybe this is a call for you guys to call upon the angels because it's necessary for you guys to receive some sort of download, some type of information, some type of message of some sort that you guys will be uh, using to make your judgment and to make whatever it is that you guys have going on stop so that you guys can move on, so that you guys can be renewed. I don't know if it's going to be any good news, but I do feel like you guys may have to watch out for that, okay? So thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo, for this reading. Now, moving on to the next one. Uh, Virgo. Wow. I'm all over here forgetting. Okay. Woo! hour and 20 minutes. I gotta hurry up and finish this. All right, guys. So for those of you tuning in, or for those of you who are still here, and I will go ahead and say this at the end of the video too, that uh, instead of going live for these for the questioning or for the tarot readings and stuff like that at 12, I may do it at 12:30 or possibly 1. But hopefully by 12, I'll go ahead and have it live so that uh, you guys can tune in and stuff like that. So yeah. You are gonna. All right. Have to watch them while people think if you go to the Zodiac part, you know you're not gonna see it. Oh, and I'm probably gonna just do it. All right. So, universe, what do you have for the sign of Virgo? What do you have for the sign of Virgo for this weekend? Um, the thingy is in the room, and so is the wrapper. You want me to roll it, babe? Talking about it. All right, and it's cool. We can talk about it because we just can. It's legal. Okay, so Virgo, what do we have for Virgo people? Let's see. Universe, what do you have for? Ooh, what do you have for Virgo for this weekend? All right, so you guys are reaching a sense of victory in something. I do feel like this is victory of the mind, though. Yeah, this is definitely victory of the mind, and yeah. Okay, so you guys were on some type of journey. You guys were in some type of battle. I don't know what you guys were facing, but you guys had the military intelligence or the military type of intelligence to execute it in the way that you guys needed to in order to have evolved. You guys are evolving and you guys have evolved. Now, I do say that you guys have been receiving messages, right? For sure. However, I do feel that because this right here, or this energy right here of the King of Swords, is about power and command. I do feel like you guys had command of whatever situation you guys had going on in here, and that's what allowed you guys to reach victory. Now it's also about creative intelligence too. So I do feel like you guys had some kind of creative intelligence, some kind of creative breakthrough, and you guys were able to come to terms with the situation that's going on. Because you guys have the 5 of Cups. Now I do feel like some of you guys are regretting maybe a decision that was made. Maybe you guys are regretting certain information that may have been released. But regardless of whatever it was that you guys are feeling bad about, that you guys are feeling like grieved about or are grieving, it doesn't matter because you guys reached a sense of personal victory. Now, the reason I say that you guys are grieving is because you guys had a tower moment. Now, this tower moment, if it's connected to something that's grieving or that you're grieving over, um, I do feel like some of you guys maybe had a relative that passed away, and so you guys are grieving this relative that passed away. And through this, you guys have had some kind of mental breakthrough or some kind of ability to really harness your energy and really get yourself back into power, back into command. Now, a situation like this that I could think of was back in 2015, where a friend of mine, whose sister was really dependent on her mom, she ended up stepping into command, into a place of power, into her full Capricorn ability or her full Capricorn energy because she no longer had her mother there for her or her mother to make the decisions and stuff like that. Now, seeing that she was the only female of the household aside from her grandmother, and I'm not mentioning any names. Um, she basically had to take over the responsibility of upkeeping the family, of taking care of whatever it is that her mom used to take care of and stuff like that. The father is still around, obviously, but I do feel like maybe for some of you guys had this kind of situation happen. For others of you guys, I do feel like maybe something happened real quick, something unexpected happened, and you guys are grieving whatever it is that just happened. You guys are feeling like it's a loss, but through that, I feel that you guys are going to gain some type of some kind of mental strength. I do feel like you guys are going to gain some type of common sense about it, and you guys are going to reach a sense of victory. Now, whether that's a sense of personal victory or whether that's a sense of outer victory, who knows? But there are going to be people that are looking at you maliciously, as you can see with this card right here. This guy right here and the horse. So I don't know why, but the term horse's mouth, hearing it from the horse's mouth, is one of the things that just came to mind. So uh, whether that resonates with you or not, I don't know. If it does, keep it. If it don't, check. My cards are playing with me today. Yeah, you guys are definitely grieving over something. I get that feeling. Like, I get some of you guys are feeling fear. I do feel that some of you guys are feeling sadness, but I do feel that some of you are feeling fear, and some of you yet are feeling regret. Maybe you guys said something and it caused something to end, and maybe you guys are regretting whatever it is that you guys said. But regardless, you guys are regretting something. However, I will say that in situations like this, don't look at the three cups that is spilled. You know, don't look at these three cups that are spilled. Look at the other two behind you. Look at what you can take away from this situation. All right, let's see. Let's draw some more cards for our Virgos and see what's going on. All right, yeah. Wand with wand energy. That's cool. Okay, so you guys have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands. It's an air type energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, I mean, it's fire. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and this is air. So you guys may be dealing with an air sign or an earth sign. I mean, an air sign or a fire sign. But I do feel that with this, you guys. Okay, you guys see this little lizard right here? Some legends say that when the lizard looks up to the sky, it replenishes its vision, or it allows itself to gain vision again. So I see that you guys need to move forward with energy, with energetic passion, with energetic ambition. However, you guys need to pay attention to the small things because it is these small things that lead to this overall thing right here. Now, uh, this is the card of Virgo. I mean, this is the card of Leo, obviously. So some of you guys might be dealing with the Leo, but I do feel that regardless of who it is that you're dealing with, I do feel that you guys will be energetic and you guys will be powerful, or at least feeling powerful in one way or another, based on this victory. You guys, this it's almost like this victory has energized you guys. Right here, you guys have this sad, depressed energy going on. Right here, you have destruction and ruin. But now, through this, you guys are appearing as strong, energetic, passionate, and willing to move forward with plans, or at least moving forward with implementing those plans into reality. Ooh, okay. So you guys have the Devil card. Yeah, the Devil card is about manipulation, but the Devil card in the upright, it's more of it's not an evil intention. This could deal with obsessions too, but I do feel like maybe you guys, in your command or in your pursuit for power, have managed to enslave other people. Now, if I draw another If I draw a major arcana or if I draw another king or queen, this may give me a little bit of information. Oh, okay. So, hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay. So I do feel that you guys. Hmm. Okay. So I do. Okay. So I do see you guys obsessed over something. It could be over this tower moment, right? Because you have the devil and then you have the tower afterward. And this is five and this is 15 and this is 16. So if we follow the order, then we're dealing with a situation that's keeping you trapped, a situation that's keeping you chained, or that was keeping you chained. But you had to gain some type of mental power, some type of mental command in order to overcome this situation, which you did, and you did with flying colors because you guys reached victory. And now you guys are able to move forward. I do feel like this obsessive energy though is not anything bad. Like I said, this is maybe an obsession with moving forward, with becoming more energetic to who you are, becoming uh, more true to yourself, becoming more responsible, becoming more ambitious, going after your dreams, and really, really taking life by the reins, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Take life by the reins. Both of these cards say the same thing. Take life by the reins. Or you could be taking life by the reins right now. Regardless of whatever situation, I feel like that's the message for you guys. Now, with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, I do feel like this connects to this Cups energy. The Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Cups along with the Tower. I do feel like you guys wow. Huh. Okay. I do feel like you guys like this situation has affected you in a sense to where yeah, you've gained your power, right? You've gained your mind, you've gained control of your ability to think about the things that are going on. However, you guys have pushed into too much of the Capricorn energy, the of power and maintaining control. And I do feel that, in moving slowly with this, you guys will eventually get over it. But you guys need to get rid of this demanding energy, this overbearing energy, this energy that says, "I want what's mine." And you guys need to move into an energy of more of let's work for the collective whole. Let's work for the betterment of me and everybody around me. Let's work in a group. Let's work to creatively solve our problems. But let's grow overall. Let's grow. And I do feel that yeah. See, you're in a space of wanting to grow, but be careful with that energy. Be careful with that Capricorn energy. And I do see that with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, that you guys are finally seeing your the brighter side of the situation, or you guys will see the brighter side of the situation soon. And I do feel like you guys aren't going to follow the established norms. You guys will not be following society. You guys will not be following the old path that you guys used to take. You guys are on some new belief stuff. You guys are on some new belief train of thought, and you guys, yeah, yeah, definitely. You guys are leaving this. You guys are getting rid of this energy, right? You guys are moving into your own space of power, and you guys are moving away from the energy that tells you you can't do this or this whatever situation it was that ended. It was a situation that needed to keep going, and that's why you're looking at those three cups. You're looking back at you're looking back at whatever the situation was, and you're sad about it. You're grieving, but the idea is don't grieve, celebrate, because tower moments like these are what allow you to move forward. Now, I don't see the fool here, or I don't see any aces, so I do feel like you guys are going to be stuck in this situation a little bit longer. Now, not necessarily the tower moment, but uh, the the period of kind of just floating around and stuff like that that you normally see um, when a situation has ended but a new one hasn't started yet. So you guys are kind of in limbo. But regardless, you guys have had a personal victory. You guys will be. You guys have learned from this personal victory. Make sure that when you command power and respect, that you don't do it in an evil, intensive type of move. That you guys do it with the necessary need for the advancement of all. So thank you, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo, for your reading. Now we move on to Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. What do we have for you, Libra people? Libra universe. What do we have for Libra for the weekend? Please give us some information on Libra and what Libra will be undergoing this weekend. All right. So, universe, what do you have for Libra? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So I had two cards that almost fell out. One of them was the world card in the upright, and then the other one was the Six of Wands in the upright. Now, basically, what this is telling me is that you guys will be reaching the end of a cycle, possibly within this weekend, but also moving on into the next weekend. And this is one of those cycles in which you're going to learn something, but you're also going to reach a sense of personal victory. And you guys will be reaching this victory kind of like, how would I say? This will feel like a victory to you guys because whatever it is, the cycle that's ending, it's going to be the complete end of it. Once you completely end it, you might be through a period of just kind of like sitting there. I hear two balance. You know, no upward slope, no downward slope. You guys are going to be, in balance, which is typically the way that Libras do want to be. They want to be balanced. They want to know both sides. They want to have the full scope of the information. So, all right. So I do feel like some of you guys are maybe feeling playful a little bit. I do feel that with the Five of Wands, that you guys will be uh, maybe having some competition. For whatever reason, I hear the word competition, but you guys will be having changes, and these are gonna touch on your passions. Now, a lot of people like to say that this is a card of fighting or a card of conflict. I don't much view this as a card of conflict because if you really take a look at these, none of them are really touching. None of these none of these wands are touching. Everybody's pretty much just doing their own thing, showing off, basically. So I feel like maybe you guys are going to be in some kind of show off competition or something like that against other people, against other rivals. But for some of you guys, but for the majority of you guys, I see changes in the amount of passion that you guys put out and the amount of passion that you put into whatever it is that you guys want to do over the weekend. Now, with the Emperor in the reverse, I do feel like some of you guys may be hinging upon like tyrannic power, or how would I say? Some of you guys will be uh, using this Aries energy or this Emperor energy, which it not only is it tyrannical, but the energy of the Emperor is one of those energies that like he's not in his right mind. And when it comes to the energy of the Emperor is somebody who runs the whole he runs the whole land area, right? You know how you have individual kingdoms and then you have the entire empire. Well, this is what he runs. And so while running the whole empire, he has to be just, right? He has to make decisions. He has to be the man who's willing to make the decisions that are necessary in order for things to go good. He's kind of like the father figure in a way. And so I do feel like you guys need to encompass more of this father type energy. And if not the father type energy, then I feel like you guys need to really take a look at it, because with this energy, uh, you know what? 4, 5. Yeah. I do feel okay. This is becoming a little bit more apparent. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you guys are coming to an end of the end of a cycle, but it's not going to go on just yet. With the two or with the four pentacles, you guys are letting go of some things, right? But with the world card in the reverse, I don't feel like the cycle's going to end just yet. Like I was saying, it's a period of, you know, plateau, so to speak. And with this emperor card, I do feel like you guys are going to have to be watching out for any type of like tyrannic behavior, any rigidity that you guys may have in both your mindset or uh, in your ability to compromise. I do feel like some of you guys are going to be cold this weekend to somebody, and it might be towards your competition, right? Or it might be towards the person who you're engaging into some kind of change or conflict with. Now, I hate it when there's not enough information. Now, I feel that the need here is for you Libras to reach a state of control, a state of structure. Because when it comes to this kind of thing, you guys are letting go, or in order for this world card to flip itself upright and for it to come to a complete end, you guys will have to um, view your stability. One of the things that I'm getting out of this is that with the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles, they're both about stability. So I feel that to some extent, you guys are feeling unstable. You guys are feeling unstable. Things are changing around you. You know there's an end to a cycle coming, but you're not exactly sure um, how best to navigate that. So we'll go ahead and draw some more cards. Yeah, watch out for the tyranny. Don't be a tyrant. So don't be a tyrant, and your cycle will end. Okay, let's draw some more cards. I was hoping we'd have a jumper. Okay. All right. Yeah. So okay. So you guys got the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands, she's passionate. She's energetic. So as I was mentioning before, the energy and the passion in the Five of Wands, and the energy and the passion of the Queen of Wands, they both portray the same energy. They portray fire energy. They portray passion. This is fire energy, by the way, Aries. So you guys will have a lot of Aries energy this weekend, and I do feel like maybe you guys are letting go of a certain type of energy and trying to adopt a newer or a different type of energy. And I feel like this is necessary for you guys to get ready for whatever this cycle is that's about to end. Now, with the Queen of Wands, I do have to say that you may be hot tempered this weekend, possibly, but I do feel like you guys are going to be courageous, confident. You guys are going to be assertive, maybe a little bit too confident or too assertive, but that's not bad. I do feel like this is a positive energy. So this is something that you guys will be adopting. I do feel that in order to really take a look at this emperor energy and the need to not be tyrannical, it's by viewing what you're giving and what you're taking. It's all about like compassion. It's all about uh, knowing who to give to and knowing how much somebody is taking from you. If that makes any sense. So, but I do feel that you guys have uh, the ability to move forward. It's just there's some type of injustice going on. I do see that with you in the reverse, you may feel a little out of your element, or a lot out of your element, because the world card is in the reverse, and so is the emperor. So I feel like maybe you guys feel there's an injustice going on. I do feel like maybe this injustice has something to do with this cycle not ending. I do feel like you guys want the cycle to end, but it's not ending just yet, and you guys need for the cycle to end in order for you guys to move forward, uh, to fully move forward and to fully let go. Okay. Now, one second. I'm gonna be multitasking. Okay. So here's the thing, Libra. You guys have the Five of Swords in the reverse, and this is usually the card of conflict. Now, or at least the card that I would name as a card of conflict. But you guys got it in the reverse. So I'm starting to think maybe the energy that you guys are trying to adopt may end up leaving you in a tyrannical state, or maybe it's this energy that you guys are witnessing that doesn't allow you to move forward, and that's mostly because you guys are out of your element. You guys don't, or you guys don't seem to be in balance, mainly because it appears that you guys are waiting for the cycle to end, and it's not. And so, when you guys feel like you guys don't have the full scope of information, you guys um, don't like to make a decision just yet. So, I have to ask you guys, and as not just as a reader, but as a Capricorn, I have to ask you guys, what is better, to win or to reach a mutual agreement of some sort? Because the Six of Coins or the Six of Pentacles is asking you to view the give and take of the situation, whatever the situation is, and you guys are being asked to come to some type of mutual agreement. Now, I do feel with this Aries energy that you guys are still remaining somewhat rigid, but I do feel that with the Four of Pentacles, you guys are letting go of some stuff. Now, I do feel you guys are letting go of that stuff mainly because you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is all about growth, it's all about responsibility. And I do feel that you guys are trying to work towards more responsibility. But I do feel like some of you guys may be lacking strength. Um, yeah, I do feel like maybe some of you guys are lacking strength. And maybe you guys are feeling like you guys are about to lose out, or maybe you guys are feeling like when it comes to some type of justice, that you guys may be trying to reach a certain balance. Maybe there's more give and take on your side. I mean, there's more give on your side than there is take. Um, but I do feel like you guys are trying to reach a state of balance. But in order for you guys to reach a state of balance, there are some things that you guys have to let go. And I do feel like you guys have to communicate. So make sure you guys communicate. Make sure you communicate with whoever it is that this pertains to, because when it comes to the emperor, that energy is never, or the emperor in the reverse, that energy is never a good energy. It's the energy that basically pushes people away from you instead of bringing them towards you. And yeah, you guys are gonna have a lot of fire energy. Keep that in mind. You guys will have a lot of fire energy, and this is because of the emperor, but it's also because of the Queen of Wands and the the Five of Wands. And because the fives in here all deal with changes, you guys actually got three fives. You got the Five of Wands, you got the Five of Pentacles, and you got the Five of Cups. So massive changes going on this weekend for you guys. And I do see that things are going to start moving a lot faster for you guys, but don't really pay attention to that too much because you guys still need this cycle to end before you guys can begin the new cycle
Wait,
and to be in your element.
I turned your tarot video into a plant tutorial.
No.
Why didn't you turn off the air? It's not loud.
Huh?
Why didn't you turn off the air? It's not loud.
Well, it is, but I turned it on because it was hot.
Oh my god, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the peak of the morning.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that, but like whenever I do tarot readings, like I
Oh.
get like hot.
Like your energy starts to flow.
Yeah. And so like I'm just like, like
You're like into it.
yeah.
You start
Yeah.
receiving messages.
Yeah, and then like sometimes I'll start drooling.
They're like charges of energy.
Yeah, like I'll be sitting there just like and I'll get a message of some sort. But yeah, so for you guys, I do feel like there's a Aries energy that you guys need to rein in. Whatever cycle you guys are in, it's not going to end right now. But I do feel like you guys are letting go of a lot of different things.
Oh, you're on a live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then you can save the video, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like you guys are in a situation where you feel out of your element. You guys want to win, but it's a choice between winning or a mutual agreement. But I do feel that you guys are going to be moving forward, and as much as you guys perceive this to be a loss, this communications actually be it's going to be very good for you, and you guys are going to gain some type of strength out of it. But you guys will be moving forward regardless of whatever happens, and you guys will be moving forward quickly. And I do feel that I have to add this in that you guys will be moving forward with a significant other or a soulmate of some kind. So that is it for Libra. Thank you, Libra. And now, all right. Now we move on to, let me see, Scorpio. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Scorpio. The you guys are the energy of the zodiac. You guys are the primal energy. You guys are plutonic energy. You guys are power incarnate. So let's see what the universe has for Scorpio for this weekend. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What does the universe have for you, Scorpio, for this weekend? Oh, okay. So just gonna take this card up. I do feel like some of you guys are in a state of like no movement. As I mentioned in some of the other videos, it's like the unmovable object hitting the unstoppable force, right? And you guys are in this decision making process where you guys have to decide one thing or another. And I do feel like you guys are not able to come to a complete uh, decision to this because, let's see, I feel like some of you guys will have to trust your logic more than your intuition. But let's see. I feel like you guys have to trust, yeah, the logic more than the intuition. Huh. How about that? You guys got the star along with the two, along with the two. Now, when it comes to the star card, this is a star of this is the energy of Aquarius, but notice there's water here, and there's also water here. So you guys are going off of intuitive energy, but I do feel like this is something that you guys have been wanting for a little while. This is something that deals with This is something that deals with the wish being fulfilled, the wish being granted. Maybe you guys, huh?
Ricky's looking at your video, and I'm like, look at his video to see if you see my hand.
Okay, so with the star card, you guys are in a space where you guys are finally having your wishes fulfilled or your wishes granted. And I say this because you guys have been working very, very hard. Now, this stalemate, whatever it is, this could be situations that you guys have been undergoing right now. And I do feel that whatever it is that you guys have been undergoing, you guys will eventually come to a choice. The reason I say that is because you guys have the magician in the upright. The magician is all about manifesting. And I see that you guys have taken the mindset in order to manifest. So you guys will be manifesting your dreams into reality. Pay attention to your thought process. Make sure that you pay attention to the main issues in your life because these are the main issues that are going to make or that are going to move you forward and that are going to move you into new heights. I know that for some of you guys, uh, I know that for some of you guys, you like I was saying, you guys have power. Power is the power of transformation, which is exactly the star after the tower moment, is being able to be yourself. So, one message I need to pass on to you is be yourself. Don't try to be anything else. If you look at this card, the figure in the card is naked, but they're telling you pay attention to the vessel that you want to be and the vessel that you want, or and how you manifest things into your reality. Because remember, everything, regardless of whether it goes to the land, at least one route goes right back to water. Water will always find itself somehow. Just like, you start off at the mountain and it trickles its way down, makes a river, boom, right back to the ocean, right? There's a cycle. So I feel you guys are in manifestation mode and you guys need to pay very, very close attention to your thoughts, which is why you guys need to end this. You guys need to stop this. That's because I love you, Vivi Lokes. I love you. And that's why I'm so sexy. Not to seem conceited or anything. Okay. So so yeah, I see you guys are paying attention to the main issues, and you guys need to pay attention to the main issues because these are the issues that you guys need to move out of the way in order for you guys to manifest things. So very, very clear, very concise. There's no beating around the bush on this one. It's definitely a clear reading, and there's definitely a clear message that you guys are being given today. All right. Yeah, so this definitely has to do with the emotions. With the Queen of Cups showing up, I do feel like you guys have a decision to either be compassionate or not be compassionate. You guys have the energy to be sympathetic or not sympathetic. You have the choice to be wise or unwise, and usually that pertains to everything else too, whether it's compassion, whether it's maturity, things of that nature. I do feel like you guys have the ability to decide whether you guys want to be mature or immature. And I think you guys are going to be erring on the side of maturity because you guys have the star card and you guys have the magician card. So, regardless of whatever decision is made, I do feel that you guys are going to be making that decision based on your intuitive knowledge. But it's a decision that you guys already have in mind. This is the decision that you guys already have in mind. And I feel that whatever decision you guys have already, that's the right decision to make. Now, this could be something having to do with romance too, but I don't see any cards in here that talk about romance or anything of that nature um, in context to this reading here. Okay, so we have the Fool. Now, as I was telling you guys are in manifestation mode, and you guys have the ability to start new things. You guys have the Fool. Don't be foolish about what you start. Don't be foolish about what it is that you're pouring into the collective unconscious, as well as what you're pulling into reality. Don't be foolish about it. But Don't let it stop you from taking the journey to begin with. Whatever it is that you guys have in mind, this decision is going to lead to a new beginning. Yeah, see? You guys have the two of wands. It couldn't be any clearer. You guys have the two of wands, and this is a card of the visionary. As you can see, he's looking at that globe, right? But he's only holding one wand, and usually, this one wand that he's holding is the same wand that you guys see right here in the magician, right there on the table, right there on the table. Oddly enough, I feel like it's the same staff or the same wand that he has his little bag on, right? So I do feel that you guys are in manifestation mode, you guys are in visionary mode, which is why it's important to keep track of your thoughts. Like I said, focus on the main issues, don't care about anything else. Everything else will iron and smooth its way out as you move along. Now, as far as this hard work, or as far as the possibility of work, because the Fool and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse can also speak towards new employment. I do feel like you guys aren't going to have any communication if any of you guys have been, uh, if any of you guys have been waiting on some information, maybe a letter from your employer or something like that to let you know what's going on. Um, I do feel, I do feel that with this, things are coming in. With this, I feel like things are going now or things are going backwards. So I do feel that you guys maybe have been asking an old job if you guys could go back, and maybe they have said no. So I do feel like if you guys are still waiting for an answer for some of you guys, then you guys will have to wait a little bit longer. But this decision that you have to make doesn't have to be. So pay attention to that. There's things that you guys are going to be letting go, or the things that you guys are going to be like basically mindsets that you guys are going to be getting rid of, which is a good thing because, as I was saying, you guys need to get rid of that mindset, but you guys need to come to a decision and break the stalemate. And once you guys break that stalemate, you guys will be able to begin those new beginnings, and you guys will have your wishes fulfilled and granted, which will fuel that energy of the magician, so that you can further move forward and make your visions into reality. Like I said. Now, one thing I do need to ask for you guys to do is to go inside yourselves. Really take a look. Use this light to shine upon the darkness that you have in your life, in your mind, in your soul, and because this is the barren land. This is where there's nothing else. There's nothing else except you, your light that you're shining, and your staff, and that wand that you're carrying. Right? Is that wand? This is what you have. This is all you have. You, your mind, and your wand, your passion, your your vision, your to get you going. And like I said, there's something that needs to be put to death that you guys aren't putting to death, but that all has to deal with this something on your mind. There's something that's really broaching upon your intellectual faculties. This is something that you have to go inside and look for. The cards aren't mentioning anything. However, it is mentioning that you guys will not, or you guys have to not be reckless about what it is that you guys conduct, because when it comes to this, you guys need to methodically and thoroughly think this through before you move forward. Make sure that your mindset is in the right mindset of manifestation mode and wishes fulfilled, as opposed to feeling like you're stuck. All right, Scorpio. Thank you so much, Scorpio. That was a good message. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Thank you. All right, who's next? Scorpio, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's do this. What does the universe have for Sagittarius? I'm already at 2 hours. Jeez, and this is just a weekend reading. I will have mm, probably within the next week. I will be doing the monthly reading for you guys for July. So make sure you guys stay tuned and make sure you guys uh, go ahead and tune in for that. I believe I will be breaking it down into a couple signs a day. I may do it over a 4 day period, but I will try to do it before the first. And I may start off with the fastest signs, right? Air signs, Gemini, Leo, or Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, and then moving on. The fastest signs, which are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and then moving on to the air signs, and then on to the water signs, and then the earth signs last. I might do it over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I might do it over Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But regardless, you guys will have this information before you guys um, before the month comes through. All right. So, universe, what do you have for Sagittarius for the weekend? Oh, wow. They almost fell out. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this out. So I do feel that for some of you Sagittariuses, you guys are looking at Sagittarii, right? Is that I don't know. For Sagittarius, I feel like some of you guys are taking a look at whatever it is that you guys have been manifesting. You guys are assessing whatever it is that you guys have going on right now. I believe you guys are in a period of like really stepping back and taking a look at whatever it is that you guys are assessing or that you guys have going on. I do feel like this is monetary for some of you guys, but I do feel like maybe for some of you guys are taking a look at something else completely different. Yeah, you guys, okay. Haha. All right. Okay. So whatever you guys are looking at, I will go ahead and flat out say there's nothing going on in that area, right? Because you guys got three swords or three cards. You got the card of endings, right? You got the card of catastrophic endings, and then you got the card of no beginnings. So the way I see it, as far as this spread has come out, I feel like you guys are assessing a situation that's going to come to an end, or a situation that has come to an end, and this may have been a catastrophic end of some sort. But you guys are in a limbo state right now. I do believe that assessment or uh, knowledge or looking for knowledge, the search for knowledge. I do feel like it's more like the look for knowledge. I do feel that you guys are kind of stuck on this. You guys maybe had some type of breakup. I do feel it's more like somebody stuck knives in your back, so to speak. And I do feel that they stuck nine swords in your back, and in the end, I believe you stuck that last one in your face or in your head. But regardless, I do feel that with the if you take a look at the bottom right there where his hand is, he's got his fingers you know he, he's got his fingers crossed, he's like this, but in a way he's not he knows that this is the end, but there's still gold, there's still light, so there's still this situation could probably still be salvaged. However, my perception behind it is don't try to, because a tower moment, whether it's past or is going to pass, is one of those situations where it's a done deal, done ball. And this right here is a card telling you it's a done ball, aside from the tower too. But there's no new beginnings. Now let's get some more cards so we can see what's going on and see what the universe has in store for you guys. Because there is never an end without a new beginning in sight. And wherever there's an end, there's always the need for assessment of that end so that you can come to certain conclusions about it yourself based on your assessment of it and no one else's. So we'll go ahead, draw some more cards, and see what exactly we're dealing with. What is Sagittarius dealing with? Sagittarius, what is Sagittarius dealing with over the weekend? Okay. So, Ace of Cups in the reverse. This definitely has to do with something having to do with love or something having to do with emotions. No new starts. Once again, like I mentioned, both the Fool in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse means no new love offers, no new starts in love, no nothing. It's just an end, and that's it. Yeah. See, you guys may be questioning your beliefs about the situation that was going on. You guys may have been questioning your ability to rebel against whoever it is that you guys were with or the situation. But I do feel like you guys are having a change of beliefs. You guys are having a change of beliefs because you guys analyze this situation, right? Trying to see what you can do to make yourself some money or to make yourself successful, and then there's no there. I mean, okay, you guys are like blah 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 blah, trying to put in some work, doing this, doing that. All right, let's see where I'm at. Then the universe was like, and literally it turned your world upside down. However, I do feel that you guys are not following the established norms, regardless. I don't feel that you guys are looking towards marrying this person with the Hierophant in the reverse, but I do feel that you guys are going to be taking a different path from what you guys may have taken before, and you guys are going to be in a space of, yeah. What more? What more can I say? You guys are in a situation that's ending. This is a situation that has needed to end, and you guys are developing the transformative power of that Scorpio energy. I do feel like you guys are in the completion of one cycle, and you guys are moving on to another. You guys have changes. I do believe that you guys need to upload information instead of getting a download. You guys need to upload whatever it is that you guys feel, whatever emotions you guys have, and you guys need to give that to source. You need to give it up to source so that the wheel of fate, the fortune can turn, so that the wheel of fate can turn, so that it can start moving things in your favor. And I do feel that you guys are seeing your way out of this situation, or you guys are seeing your way out of the problems that you guys have. But I don't feel like there's going to be any new. Ooh, excuse me. I don't feel like there's going to be any new starts right away. What sign was it? I can't remember. But just like the other sign that I mentioned in this video, you guys will be in a state of limbo. But I do feel like you guys are going to be attaining some type of emotional happiness with the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, with the Ten of Cups. You guys will be reaching some type of conclusion, some type of ending, which is what's necessary over this weekend. But I do feel like you guys will need to stand your ground because you guys may feel like not confident enough, not passionate enough, may not feel like your passions really matter or are of any significance. But I'm here to tell you that they do, and they are of significance. But I do have to say that with the Knight in the reverse, you guys need to um, you guys need to stop trying to work towards division, towards calamity and stuff like that, and you guys need to start working towards working uh, with passion and enthusiasm. I do feel like all of this stuff right here has made you guys a lot depressed, but I do feel like this depression is necessary in order for you guys to really push out with that energy that you guys normally have. Uh, that's passionate, that's fast, it's driven, it's ambitious. and things of that nature. But the Knight of Wands, it speaks of being overly confident. So in the reverse, I do feel like some of you guys need to watch out for being a little overconfident. Be confident in yourself, stand up for yourself, but don't be overconfident to the point of where somebody can knock you down. Okay, you got the higher ground in this. You got the higher ground because you know there's an end to it. You know that there's things going on. You see the way out, and this drawing right here could be just a confirmation for you guys. But I do feel that there's not going to be any new starts, especially not in love. Whatever it is that you guys have been pouring your heart and your soul into, it's kaput. It's going to be dead, or it's dead already. And you guys will be following a different path, a different energy. You guys are transforming. The universe is transforming you guys into something better, if that makes any sense. So, thank you, Sagittarius, for that energy. Thank you, Sagittarius, for your reading. Thank you, Universe, for all of the readings that you've done, gave us information on so far, and we look forward to receiving more information for the rest of the signs. Please grant us information that would allow us to move forward in our lives, that would allow us to get over our snags, and that would allow us to be able to move forward confidently. All right. Thank you, Sagittarius. The next sign is Capricorn. How are Cappies doing, huh? Cappy, Cappy, Caps. Cappy, Cappy, Caps. How are Capricorns doing today? Let's see what the universe has for you this weekend, guys. Let's see if your reading is business oriented, as it always is. Okay, so I'll have to keep this in mind. King, King, Queen. Okay. Since they fell and they fell face down, I'm not going to draw them. Instead, I will put them back into the deck, shuffle it, and then start drawing again. And if I see them in the same order, then I will go ahead and reveal that information. All right. Universe, what do you have for Capricorn? Ooh. Oh. Okay. So here we are. Now we're working with something. All right. So okay. So I do feel that for some of you guys are in an energy of trying to be deceitful. Some of you guys are in an energy of trying to take what you can from situations. Take what you've learned, in your life. And I do feel like some of you guys are being tactical about life, but you guys are in a mode of assessment. Typically, you guys are in a mode of being victorious, though. Okay, you guys are on a personal journey. You, me, all of the Capricorns, we're on a personal journey right now. We're in a space of forward movement, right? We've got the balance between dark and light. We got the balance between our mind and our reality. I mean, the unconscious and the reality, our mind and our body, or our mind and our soul, either one. But regardless, there's balance, there's knowledge, there's a lot of information that is being attained, and there's a lot of information that's being stored. But the idea is that you guys are grabbing life by the reins. And actually, you don't even need to grab life by the reins because, as you noticed, this card has the Sphinx, and they don't have any reins. But this is also a 7-2. So you're being asked to assess the situation. Now, I do feel that you guys are going to be victorious in this personal journey that you guys are going through, and in the forward movement of this personal journey. Now, I want to take a look at it real quick to see what the book says about the of Swords, because let's see. This one is always like one of those ones that I can never get down. Okay, so A good plan that may fit. Let me see. Reverse. Good advice, counsel, instruction, slander, or babbling. Okay, so I get it. So you got to watch out for babbling, and you got to watch out for slander. Now these are two things that could definitely hurt your reputation, Capricorn. And believe me, we both know that as Capricorns we look towards our social status as well as life. However, it does talk about good advice and counsel and instruction. So, huh?
I almost done.
I'm on Capricorn right
And how many more is left?
now. Aquarius and Pisces. Hey, it's not gonna take that long.
There's the longest life of anyone.
I know. No, I had that 4 hour one, but then I had readings afterwards too that I was doing.
I want to cancel this then. I'm gonna leave you out.
I'll be there. Give me a second. Okay, so I do believe that you guys are going to be taking good counsel, and this good counsel is going to lead to some type of victory, and this type of victory is going to lead to forward movement. But you guys are on a personal journey right now, so that's um, that's something that you guys need to look at. I'm being drawn to the square on the chariot, the square right there on his chest, and I do find stability. Those four sides is a square, and of course four is stability.
Okay.
Did he finish all his food? Dang, fat.
You ate the whole cat?
No, I gave him like 2/3, like a third of the can, which was like almost his whole dish.
We're gonna have to buy a new box for him.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what energy Capricorn has going, and clarify on this information that we have. I do see victory for you guys, for sure. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I don't see things moving forward with the good counsel just yet. It might actually be a minute before you guys reach a certain victory in this, but I do feel like you guys are approaching this tactically. You guys are trying to find that good counsel, whether it's somebody, whether it's your higher self, whether it's intuitive messages coming in, what have you, and the energy from source. But I do feel like whatever this is, it's gonna bring down your passion a little bit, but it's good. It's all good. This, whatever it is that you guys are going through, you guys should remember back to previous victories that you've had in this type of environment, or in the type of context that's being given to you. I don't feel that it's going to be the same thing for all Capricorns, but I do feel like there has been a situation where there hasn't been proper give and take of it, and maybe you're remembering back to a time where there was a portion of uh, time where there wasn't an equal give and take, and you overcame it. But that also led to a personal journey too. So I do feel that this, whatever imbalance and whatever injustice is going on right now, um, that there's it's this person, there's this injustice that led to your personal journey to begin with, and it is the same injustice that you're going to be victorious over right after you finish your journey. Now, the advice, since there's injustice, and since there's things that are not being equally give and take. I do equally give and take. I don't even think "take" is a word, huh? So, um, but regardless, I do feel like you're going to be standing tall. You're going to be in your power, and this is exactly what you need to do. Remember back to those times where you had the same situation, and think back to how you won that victory, and whatever it is that needs to be done in order to reach victory this time. I do feel like maybe some of you guys had uh, a situation that maybe you settled for, and now you actually have the ability to move forward and move past. Now, I do feel like you're going to have a lot of options in front of you, but you guys need to narrow down those options Maybe there's a lot of things that have been an injustice to you, but you guys will overcome this regardless. And I do feel that you guys need to connect to intuition. Some of you, because whatever it is that this situation is about, you guys are remembering it and quite possibly living it. Because you have the Emperor energy. That's the last card, and the Emperor energy in the reverse is the kind of like what I mentioned for Libras. It's tyrannical. Um, it's cold, and it's not very comforting at all. So for those of you Capricorns, you guys are moving forward. That's good. You guys have to be tactical with this and look back to the past, remember it, assess it, but don't relive it. If that makes any sense. Thank you, Capricorn, for your reading. All right. Next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius, what do we have for you, Aquarius people? Aquarius, 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 what do you have going on for you this weekend? Source, give us information on Aquarius and what's going on. All right.
Well,
Hey,
I'll call you then
Voice.
when we're about to go over there.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I do feel that for some of you Aquarius, you guys have a situation that you guys were stuck in. I do feel that with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, that you guys are finally getting over these things that were keeping you anxious. You're getting over these things that were weighing heavy on your mind. These things that made you put your face in your hands, and you guys are reaching a state of fulfillment. You guys are reaching a state of completion. You guys are close, but you guys aren't completely there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just can't forget about whatever it is that you guys are thinking of. Both both of these, well, this speaks of getting over it, but this speaks of still being trapped to it somehow. So I want to say that you guys uh, remember, like I was telling Capricorn, remember whatever it is that you guys went through, but don't relive it. But I don't feel like you guys are going to be reliving it because you guys have the Queen of Cups and you guys have the Four of Wands. So I do feel like you guys are going to be more stable now. Not just emotionally, but you guys are going to be more stable with your energy. You guys are going to be more stable with your passion, with your ability to actually live a good life. You guys are going to be more loving, more mature emotionally. You guys are going to be more um, how would I say it? You guys are going to be more honest, and you guys are going to actually have visions of the future. You guys are going to have visions of this stability before it happens, and you guys have the ability to have visions of how it can be made better if you have that stability already. Okay. Clarify on this universe and let us know what other information Aquarius needs to know.
Last one?
I have Pisces after this. Okay, so some of you guys, some of you, huh? No,
Oh,
it's not gonna be that long.
it's 12:20. You're gonna be done by one
No, I'm gonna be done by 12:30.
with everything.
Yeah. Okay. So for some of you guys, I do feel like you guys have changes going on. You guys definitely have changes dealing with stability. Emotional stability is what I'm receiving.
I got the tour.
But I do feel like you guys are starting something new. So pay attention to your mindset. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your emotional energies because if you guys are still stuck on this situation, you guys aren't going to be able to manifest these new beginnings. So I do have to say that you guys need to go ahead and take a look at the past, but don't relive it because then you guys keep yourself from manifesting these new beginnings. But I do feel like some of you guys are moving towards renewal. You guys are moving uh, towards getting over the situation, but also on starting something new financially, or just starting something new on the material plane. Yeah, see, you guys are getting over heartbreaks, which is good, and this is what's leading you guys to emotional maturity. And you guys are walking away from something. Now, whether it's walking away from those mindsets or it's walking away from that emotion, those emotions that you used to feel, those emotion of heartbreak, the emotion of not being able to stop remembering whatever it is, thinking back to better times. You guys are going to be starting better times. It's just you guys need to go ahead and get over the the grief that you guys are experiencing right now. Now, here's something that you guys got to watch out for. With the King of Swords energy in the reverse, you guys will be having to watch out for cruel behavior, cruel words, cruel intentions. You guys will have to be watching out for uh, barbarity of some sort. Being a barbarian and things of that nature. Whatever you guys had going on, justice had been met, is what the universe is telling me for some of you guys. For others of you guys, justice will be met. I have a feeling that maybe some of you guys are dealing with the Libra, possibly, but I won't attribute it to a person, place, or thing. But you guys do have a situation that's not ending just yet, and you guys will be having that situation end here soon enough. But you guys have to like remain vigilant, remain visionary, let go of the stuff that doesn't help you, release the stuff that doesn't help you, keep the stuff that does, and your life will turn out better because of it. So thank you, Aquarius, for that message. Thank you, universe, for this message to Aquarius. If you guys need any more clarification, do go ahead and let me know in the comments, like I mentioned, or go ahead and let me know on my Facebook page, which is going to be down in the description below. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces. Last but not least, what do we have for Pisces for the weekend? And do keep in mind, guys, that this energy might be carrying over into the next week too, since the next reading that I'm going to be doing is a reading for July. So this is the energy that you guys are the energy that's influencing you guys here in the next coming days, but possibly going into the next month. So just a heads up. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna keep these two in mind. Keep these two. I'm gonna go ahead and put them back into the deck since they fell face down. And if they come back up, then I will explain their energy. Typically, the Seven of Swords is about being a logician or a tactician, carefully assessing your situation, your environment, things of that nature. And so I do feel like some of you guys will need assessment or to assess certain things. All right. Universe, what do you have for Pisces? All right, so the Chariot in reverse. Okay. All right, so I feel like some of you guys will have to be standing up for yourselves. You guys have the high ground. The reason why you guys are in such a combative mood is because things aren't moving forward just yet for you guys. Now, I do feel like you guys have to rein in your thoughts. Maybe you guys have to rein in your behaviors, rein in between dark and light, right? I feel like you guys have this energy of going to light and going to dark, going to light, going to dark, and you guys need to stand up for something.
I don't.
Stand up for one emotion, one energy, one idea. So with the Page of Wands, though, I do feel that with the Page of Wands, um, in the reverse, you guys may have announcements of some sort. You guys may have bad news. This bad news may have to do with whatever the reason is to why you feel so defensive and um, so at battle or so at war. And part of it, I feel, has to do with finances. I feel like some of you guys are down on finances. Maybe finances aren't moving forward. Maybe finances aren't moving their way into your lives. Regardless of whatever it is, you guys have something having to do with money that is not making its way to you, or maybe you guys have bad news of money, or will be receiving bad news
That's your
of
go-to,
money.
and I can't.
Now, um, I do feel like maybe you guys have some type of indecision that you guys are experiencing, and so you guys need to come to some sense of commonality between what your mind thinks and what your soul feels.
And then you don't even know
Because
how to drive my
in this
car, so I
situation
can
right
get
here,
into.
like
I would.
I feel like you guys are losing. Uh,
Like if you told
I
me
feel
like,
like you guys are
hey, are you guys
losing
gonna
like
be
your
together
motivation. You
tonight?
guys are
And I'm
losing
like
your
that.
passion. You guys are
You're like,
losing your
borrow your
ambition.
car and I'll
But
take
I
it
do
to
feel
it.
more that you
I'll be
guys are
blessed.
losing the want to move forward in a financial manner. I do feel like whatever it is that you guys are undergoing, um, the mindset is probably what's causing this Ace of Pentacles to be reversed. However, let's go ahead and draw some more cards and see what the universe can clarify out of this.
Six. What?
Yeah, there's something here, and it has to do with not, or no, the energy of not being able to move forward. That's got you all like, that's got, well, for lack of a better word, your panties in a bunch, Pisces. Okay, let's see. Universe, clarify this. All right, yeah. See, because you guys have put out some stuff, but maybe it feels like you guys have reached a standstill or a period of time where there's like a snag. Maybe a wheel fell off. Maybe you're missing some type of information. But regardless, I do feel like you guys have been putting plans into place, and now you guys have been seeing like what these plans have the ability to generate. Yeah, which is the reason why you guys need to go inside. You guys need to go inside because you guys need to change your mindset. You guys need to shine light upon the various things in your life that are not helping you, that are not pushing you forward. This could be people, places, or things. Remember, it doesn't have to be one specific one, but you guys do have to go deep inside in order to be able to find whatever this information is that you guys need in order to move you forward with with passion.
I know. Your hair's all long.
Now, I feel that some of you guys are going to be working alone. I think that maybe working with other people has led to a state of stagnation, and so I feel that by working by yourselves by working by yourselves, Pisces, you guys will be able to come to terms with whatever is happening. Maybe even change that mindset so that you can start expecting things instead of just being in this energy of no ambition, everything's boring, and there's nothing in life that'll spice it up. Yeah, see, I do feel like this fight has to be somewhat well, okay, so some of you guys have a situation in which you're dealing with finances. And then there's another situation where you guys are dealing with a person. So this is a person and a thing. Yeah, definitely has to deal with emotions, with the King of or with the King of Cups in the reverse. I do feel like some of you guys are adopting an energy of dishonesty. Maybe it's because of the stagnant energy that you guys have going on. But I do feel
What would you rather
like
have, a
either
big
you or
or beard?
yeah, I do feel like it's I feel like it's you that has this one-sided
I'm
energy,
dead.
and it's you, your mindset, that'll help change that. Because if you take a look at the if you take a look at this one,
Yeah,
it's all about the passion. You guys need to get your passion up. You guys need to get your passion going. You guys need to get your passion and ambition started again, because this is what's going to keep, or this is what's going to keep you guys stuck in this decision. I mean, in this situation, with nothing new starting, feeling like you're having to defend yourself against everybody, energy being stagnant. You know, it's being by yourself. You know, this Lovers card in the reverse, it's all about like one-sidedness. It's all about, you know, no duality, things of that nature. But you guys will be coming to a decision soon. You guys will be reaching a point in time where you guys are going to be making your announcement, and it's going to lead to a sense of renewal. The reason I say that is because you guys have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, so you guys are seeing your way out of whatever it is that you guys have been experiencing, and you guys will begin to slowly move forward.
Well, how do you know
For
she doesn't have
now,
a car?
the advice is rein in your emotions, come to a solid conclusion about whatever it is that you have been experiencing,
I'm holding his
and then move forward with passion. So, thank you, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces, for your reading. That's very, very motivational, isn't it?
You see that shit?
So,
Okay.
for those of you who already had that in mind, since you guys already go deep naturally, being the rulers of the 12th house, I do feel that you guys will be reaching that state of being able to shine your problems or shine light upon your problems and being able to overcome your issues. So, for those of you that have tuned in, or for those of you tuning in after this live reading, um, I will be doing another reading today. It'll be about half an hour to an hour. I'll go ahead and post that up either on here or on my Facebook page at Tarot and Astrology for All. And for those of you guys that are interested in free readings and stuff like that, go ahead and tune in during the time that I mentioned, and you guys will be able to get readings that you need in order to be able to move forward and to solve your problems. Also, the energy from this reading can also correlate to the energy of whatever reading I give you in the future. So, you know, use that information, and it could be possible that it might conflict, and so we might need another reading in order to be able to see where the conflict is and how to best resolve it. So, until my next video, I am David with Tarot and Astrology for All, and I will see you guys later.